What goes on, Tube World? It's Blue Ronin, back once again with another video. Today's joint is about my Get There bag. Now, I haven't touched this bag in over a year, so I have absolutely no idea what's inside. So if you want to know, come back in 6 seconds and we'll find out together. What's up, America? So, as I was trying to debate on what I wanted to do for this video, I came across this particular bag. Now, this was sitting in my closet and it's been there for at least a year. This originally was my first get home bag, but because of the size and because of the weight, I decided to go in a different direction with the one that you saw a couple of videos ago, which is my current get home bag. So what I did was I changed this more into a get there bag. Meaning, if something were to happen and I were to be stranded somewhere and I was further away from my house than I normally would be, and say if I was going to visit friends or family that are, at least 50 miles plus away from me, this is the bag that I would put in my car and have with me just to be on the safe side. And so, so as I was pulling this bag out, I started to go through one pocket, which is, I believe, this pocket right here, and the idea came to me, well, why don't I just do a unbagging video, almost like an unboxing video, but in this case it's going to be an unbagging video, because I have absolutely no idea what I have in this bag. I know there are some staples of things that should be in there, that I hope will be in there, but we're going to find out together. I often speak about trying to keep the weight down on bags. And trying to as new products come out, hopefully things will be lighter, will be more durable, and will be hopefully a little more cost effective as well. And so I'm going to empty this bag. Like I said, I've only looked in this one pocket, so I know what's in here. But the rest of the bag, I have absolutely no idea. So we're going to find out together, and we're going to see. And so at the end of this, if you guys would like to comment and tell me what you think I should keep, what I should take out, what I should add, keep in mind, it's all about trying to keep the weight down. Feel free to do so. Okay, so today I'm just going to be like I said, we're going to be finding out together. It's going to be one big giant surprise because I have not looked at this bag in over a year. And so we're going to see what's up. Okay, so I'm going to start with the pocket that I already looked in yesterday. And other than that, we're going to find out together. All right, so I already know that in this particular pocket, so before I get started, this is a Maxpedition entity. I'm not sure exactly which liter it is. I'm thinking it may be the 23-liter entity, Maxpedition entity with the CCW compartment. And so what I found was I have a Sawyer water filter, okay? Some water purification tablets, a poncho. I will not take this out the bag, but this is a poncho. A couple of videos ago, I had a bear bell. I used this to if I had to stay outside overnight and I needed to set up some type of perimeter, set up some type of perimeter warning. I would use this to do so. And I've got some fishing line. This is what I would use to string the bear belt up with. Okay. Now I don't know if I'm going to keep this or not. I realized this yesterday when I was looking through this particular pocket. I may try to get myself some more of that Atwood micro cord, but I haven't decided on that yet. So that's kind of up in the air. That's all that's in this pocket. So next what I have is some Silcock keys. All right, you guys may have seen this in my get home bag video. These are an extra set of Silcock keys. What is this? This is a compass. Okay, good old-fashioned compass. We all know what these are good for. This is a knife sharpener. Okay, this is from Sharp Hall. This is a knife sharpener. This particular one is also used to sharpen the blades of saw teeth, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so you got your coarse sharpen, you got your fine sharpen, and you've got your sharpener for serrated edges as well. I also have if I'm not mistaken, this is a bushcraft knife. Okay, I forgot I even had this. You can tell it has not been used yet. It's nice and clean. But when I was doing my research on bushcraft knives, this one was highly rated. Let me see if I can pronounce the name correctly. Moraknil, Moraknil, Moraknil. I hope I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. But these are supposed to be really, really high-rated knives as far as bushcraft knives are concerned. And so I spoke about this in my original Get Home Bag video. These are reusable zip ties. Okay, so I'll keep some of these handy. Now, you'll probably, if you saw my Get Home Bag video, you'll probably see many of the same things because, as I've said before, I do like to be consistent in my bags, and so hopefully you'll probably see some of the same things, but there may be some differences too. So, like I said, we're going to find out together because I have absolutely no idea what's in this bag. Now, before I begin, I do not have any type of defensive tool or weapon in this bag as of yet, and I probably won't put one in here. This will be a situation where, because I am able to keep my defensive tool in my vehicle, and also a holster, I would probably, if I ever had to actually use this bag to walk an extremely long distance, I would just go ahead and use what's already in my car instead of having one in the bag. And I would just kind of go from there. So what's in here? These are some. These aren't really swim goggles, but they are protective glasses. Okay. Good old-fashioned headlamp. Emergency hearing protection. As always, I have batteries for everything that actually needs batteries. A fork and spoon set. Pretty self-explanatory. And this is I forgot this was even in here. This is a magnifier. Okay, if you need to read something that has small print, or possibly if you need to start a fire, this may come in very handy. And that's all that's in that particular pouch. Next up, we have a pair of mechanics gloves. Now, I'm noticing that I've got another pair of gloves in here. I don't know why I have two pairs. Oh, that's why, because I have one is short-fingered and one is long-fingered. Now, I may end up replacing one of these. I haven't decided which yet, but like I said, I don't even know what's in this bag, so we're finding out together. But I probably don't need two pairs of gloves in here. Anything that I'm going to be able to do to keep the weight down is what I'm going to do. Once again, the Gerber NXT suspension. I guess you guys have seen these in several videos of mine. Always come in handy. And these are weatherproof matches. And as always, a standard med kit. I'm not going to go through this. If you guys are members of my channel, then you've already seen what I'm keeping the vast majority of my med kits. So there's no need to go through that again. And it looks like I have an emergency radio here. It's just something to have on handy, have on standby. And as always, the Grail water filter. And this one actually has water in it, which I normally don't do that. I normally don't keep water in these filters because I tend to keep a big container of water in my car. And if I were to ever have to use one of my bags, I would just go ahead and just fill whatever kind of water bottle I had at the time. Just fill that bottle with the water. But it doesn't hurt to have this in here, but because one way or the other, I'm going to have water in here one way or the other. But this one actually does have water in it. So you've seen my videos on the Grail water filter in my first get home bag video. So this is just an extension of that Grail water filter. An emergency bivy. They're pretty self-explanatory, and it's some type of protection from the elements. If you happen to be out in the elements, this may come in handy to protect you from the elements. Some Gorilla Tape. A pair of binoculars. Once again, you never know when you're going to need something. If you're in a possibly hostile area and you want to scout ahead, a good pair of binoculars is always very helpful to have. So a good pair of binoculars. So this is a cup to boil water. Okay. Now, I picked these up online. These are this is what they call a pill bottle stove. Okay, so essentially, what you do with this is that if you have some type of camping fluid or something along those lines, you go ahead and you soak these stones with some type of a camping fluid, lighter fluid or something like that, and you're able to you set a couple of these down. Okay. And maybe like on a piece of foil or something, and you would set your cup. If you had to boil water or something along those lines, you would set the cup down on top of these stones, and it's like an emergency stove. Okay, so I found that this is very, very helpful. If you need to start like a small fire or something, or to cook with or something along those lines. So I think something like that would be very handy to have. So I do have some hydration multipliers. Okay, if you want to drink something besides just plain water and you need to rehydrate yourself, these will also come in handy as well. Some emergency rations. If you saw my other video, I have these same ration bars, high calorie ration bars. I believe these are blueberry flavored. These are actually really good tasting and will get you through a pinch if you're really hungry. You need something to eat right away. And so I believe this is my fire kit. I have a ferro rod and an emergency whistle. As always, a good old-fashioned lighter. Some tinder to start a fire with. This is like I showed in my get home bag video. Cotton balls with Vaseline. Just an extra ferro rod, a carabiner, and a couple extra carabiners in there. And this is one of those Magpul watertight containers. These things come in really handy if you need to keep something dry. These things they really work great. So I have a survival guide booklet. Okay, just how to survive in the wild, on land, or at sea. Just like this is similar to the book that I had in my get home bag video. It's a different kind, but same premise. Okay, just something that you can have on hand to help you through a situation if you've never been in before, as far as outside is concerned. I've got some emergency Mylar blankets. This is a waterproof notepad and pen and pencil, and this is a signal mirror. I just kind of had just in case. You never know if you're going to need something like this or not, or if you need to, if you happen to be out, somewhere, and saying, God forbid, in the woods or something, and and you're able to shave or something. You just don't know, but this may come in handy. And this is just a little makeshift camping stove. Okay, just kind of put this together. This is a little bit of a redundancy from the stones that I showed you earlier. This is put this together and put some twigs and stuff down there just to make yourself a little makeshift fire to put a cup or something, a little pot or something on, in order to boil water to make your food. A tactical emergency chem light, a flashlight. I believe this is another one of the Coast that you've seen in other videos that I've done before. This is another Coast flashlight. And so this is basically a fuel for a fire. So what I did was I ended up finding a metallic flask. This is just a flask for drinking alcohol, but I used this to put my the fuel for the camping stove in this. And so this is, you could probably get maybe two or three uses out of this, but I found this to be very helpful as far as to be able to put fluid inside of inside this to keep and it seals extremely tight, so you don't have to worry about it leaking. If you got to make sure you seal it tight enough. But this will come in handy in order to for a makeshift fire. And I have a map of the United States. With a bag like this, you never know where you're going to be if you have to end up walking from somewhere. But I figure this will not be a bad thing to have, because you just never know where you're going to end up. This is, let me see, what is this? Is spare set of underclothes. This is, and I did put this in a vacuum seal bag. These are, so I have written on here, spare underwear, t-shirt, and socks. And these have been in here since 2022. So that shows you I've had this stuff in here for a long time. A shemagh, standard shemagh. You never know if you're gonna need something like this or not. This is a map of my home state, North Carolina. because the vast majority of my friends and family do stay in North Carolina. So I would use this in case I was somewhere out of my normal area. These are some contractor bags. I think you may have seen this in my my get home bag video. These are contractor bags. In case you need to, if you have to sleep outside overnight, and you want to, I would, like I said before, I would fill these with some type of soft vegetation, and separate myself from the ground by laying on top of this. And this is a tarp. So once again, if I was having to sleep outside overnight, I would string this up and use this for some type of makeshift shelter. I guess this is another poncho, which I don't know why I need two of those, but so I'll probably get rid of this one and maybe put this in another bag because I don't really have a need for two of these. And so I see on this bag is actually a Maxpedition Entity 27. Okay, and I've got some paracord, just to string that tent up or something along those lines. This would come in handy as well. And these are just some extra pieces that I got to go on the sides of this, just in case I needed to put a, whatever I needed that I need extra room for. I just grabbed a couple of these. There's nothing in these right now, but you just never know if you're going to need something to put, have some extra space is never a bad thing. So that's why I just have these on here. And I have a K-bar BTK, which I can barely open. There you go. Good old-fashioned K-bar. Can never go wrong with something like this. K-bar is well known and respected. Okay, as far as knives are concerned, and I would hate for anybody, especially myself, I hate for anybody to be on the wrong end of this bad boy. But this, this really isn't. I guess I could definitely use this for defense, but I would probably see this as more of a as a backup to the first bushcraft knife that I showed you. But you can never go wrong with something like this. I would, if I were to have to walk any real distance, I would probably strap this to my belt and wear it on the outside. But good old-fashioned K-bar. BK2, just a great solid knife to have. You really can't go wrong with a K-bar. And I have several K-bars of different styles, but like I said, I forgot I even had this knife, to be perfectly honest. Because I haven't opened this bag, and it's been probably at least a year. And so good old-fashioned K-bar. And I think that's it, folks. I think that's it. So tell me what you think. Like I said, I have not opened this bag in such a long time, but I think the vast majority of the stuff in here you saw in my other videos. The only thing that I would probably add to this, I will take a few things out. I will probably add some freeze dried food. And I've got some in storage somewhere. I'll probably add some freeze dried food, something that I could just add some water to, or boil some water, add it to that, and have a quick meal. That's one thing I do see that I'm missing from this bag. And one thing that you're going to have to keep in mind is that once you start prepping, especially if you've been doing it for a while, you're going to start accumulating things. And so that's kind of what this bag is. I think the vast majority of the things you've seen are pretty much standard stuff as far as a get home bag, or in this case, a get there bag. So you're going to start accumulating stuff after a while. So every now and then, it's really good to kind of go into your bag, see what you have, and as I said before, new products are always coming out on the market. You always want to try to lighten your load if you can. But you always want to keep the main basic fundamentals as far as your bags are concerned, because in the off chance you just have to grab something and go, you want to have the basics already in your bag, so you don't have to worry about that. So that's one thing I definitely need to add to this bag is some freeze dried shelf stable foods. That's definitely going in the bag once I repack this bad boy. And so yeah, tell me what you guys think. Like I said, if you've been prepping for a while and you see some things that are lacking in my bag, please feel free to let me know in the comments. If you're new to the prepping life, if you see something that you have any questions about, I will do my best to answer it. So please feel free to let me know what you see, and that's it. All right, so thank you guys for tuning in. As always, you guys are great. I really appreciate you swinging by my channel and hanging out with me for today. And as always, invest in yourself. These types of things are investments. Okay, you're investing in yourself and your own protection. In the off chance something happens, that's what being a prepper is, being prepared for the unforeseen things in life. And that's exactly what this is. I'm just trying to be prepared. And so invest in yourself. If you've just gotten your first firearm, be it a handgun or rifle, try to get some training. Okay, I say it, and I'm going to continue to say it because I think it's very important for people to understand that if you're going to get a firearm, whether it be a handgun or a rifle, you have to have some kind of training, because just having a handgun or a rifle is not enough. You need to know how to use it. You need to know how to fix malfunctions and things along that line. So get some training, invest in yourself, and most importantly, and always be a really, really, really crappy victim. Okay, be a horrible victim to someone who's trying to victimize you if you can. Right? Just don't let people just do whatever they want to do to you. Make sure you give them what they give you. Okay, so that's it, folks. Thanks for hanging out, and see you guys on the next go around. All right, later.